Alright, my mic is on, so let me know how it sounds. First story half hour ago, but I was just trying to get my bearings with feeling right now. Ugh. Alright. I plan to start a new file, but not on this one. I'll do it on my brother's other profile, because this is one of those games that, for some goddamn reason, you have to have to just wipe everything as like one whole entire save. So I don't know if I could show this off on my birth profile, since I bought this on here, the DLC. So I'll just show that off here first. So we'll go off nights. Taking a nap. There we go. I guess people are going to Trill Boost group feel free to join the voice chat thing, unless I have to be into the general chat hall. I am not sure exactly how this will work. I can hardly hear you. I did put it down because I wasn't sure how this. So let's change that up a bit. How do I sound? This guy dived to the head, and this is just the most random top fight. He just let me win like that. Next is Siva? Yeah. Xena. Ow! Bye-bye. Has anyone else here played Knights? I have, actually, through, I think it was like 360. version. Pretty fun. Pretty weird. Fun. These are so good. Got multi-charge this thing. Oh, watch how many one-ups you get from this. God, this ZR is really sticky in my memory. Should be all good. I should have a team voice chat where Cho's voice should actually pop up on the stream. Emphasis on should, but we'll see.
Okay, here I am.
I hear someone here.
It's me.
Hey, Chozo. Room for this shit? Okay.
I gotta turn the stream down.
Okay.
There we go.
Do I sound just fine in the stream?
Yeah, everything sounds good. Yeah, we're good.
So do you want Yoshi or Zelda first?
Do Yoshi,
Alright.
if you don't mind.
Not at all.
You know, I had no idea these stages existed.
These stages just came out of nowhere when they first came out. It just saw the Nintendo DLC for this game. I was like, this is bizarre.
What else did this? I mean, I know Sonic Lost World's on PC, but wasn't that like later, after the fact, years later?
Yeah, way later.
So
And-
what was, like, this was a Wii or Wii U exclusive, right?
Yeah, this was during Sega had a contract with Nintendo where they had to make 3 exclusive games for the Wii U. One of them was Lost World, another one was I think it was one of the Olympic Games, and Rise of Lyric.
Okay. Because I know they made the 2 storybook games, the Black Knight and the Secret Rings, because Nintendo wanted something that the competitors didn't have.
I haven't played those games in forever.
I played Secret Rings. I didn't play Black Knight.
I would say that probably overall Black Knight's like better. But I guess a matter of opinion in that regard. Especially with Secret Rings, it was like tilt controls, and then Black Knight actually used an analog stick.
I remember I didn't know anything back when it was new. Like I think Secret Rings came first, right?
Yes.
And I remember it was coming up on my birthday, and my parents was like, "You're probably gonna want a game," and I was like, "Yeah, I want a game." And I hadn't bought a Sonic game in years, and I thought, okay, well, there's a new Sonic game out. Let's just go with it. Sonic's never failed me before. I was upset.
Like you didn't have like an Xbox 360 or PS3 for Sonic 06 at the time?
No. I went hardcore Nintendo, because back in the Back in the day when the 64 and the PlayStation were rivals, my cousins used to torment me and laugh because I had a 64 and they had a PlayStation. So they kind of built this in my head of it being an all-out war. So I never got a PlayStation, and I don't have that mentality anymore, thank God. But back then it was pretty bad. So
Yeah,
I stuck to Nintendo, and
I would say
so
during that
I went.
generation, I was definitely more towards Xbox. So I was like playing Halo like all day kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I missed Halo, and I regret it. I actually want to play it.
The games recently have been coming to PC. Like Halo 1 just came out today for PC, which is cool.
That'll probably be what I do is play them through the PC.
And one cool thing is that with the Master Chief Collection on Xbox and PC, you do require your Xbox Live sign-in, so you have like cross-save kind of stuff. All your progression carries over between the two.
That's pretty good.
Yes, it is.
It got so much. I mean, it's just literally Yoshi's story island. This would be story.
Yeah. Well, actually, this was supposed to advertise Yoshi's New Island or something like that back in the day. Even though the aesthetic is very Yoshi's story.
So many one-ups.
Like, the thing is, though, I was at the very end, I lost all those eggs. You can get up to like 14 one-ups if you carry every single egg.
That's so insane.
Like, it's funny how when this game first came out, the amount of one-ups you could get was very scarce because 100 rings couldn't get you a one-up. Just like Sonic Colors back in the day. And they had an update, I think it was like a 4.0 update, where they just overhauled a lot of things for the better.
Colors I missed out on. I went from Heroes, I think it was Heroes straight into Shadow, and then from Shadow to... I can't remember what else came after Shadow. I skipped Sonic 06.
I got Sonic 06 for the 360. I bought a 364. It was expecting today.
There were a lot of times I started to get a 360 or a PS3 just for Sonic 06, but I had friends that had played it, and I knew the horror stories thanks to the internet, and I just decided to avoid it.
I didn't hear the horror stories back in the day.
I did, years later after the fact, I borrowed a 360 from a friend of mine, and I sat down and played Sonic 06. I'd say it was pretty much like everything that people were saying was justified to me because I had so much trouble. It was so buggy.
Well, which version did you play, if I may ask?
I want to say it would have been the Platinum, whatever the Platinum hits that Microsoft was doing back in the day.
Well,
or that may have been Sony, I can't remember.
That was Xbox. PlayStation had greatest hits, but a PlayStation 3 version of Sonic 06 never hit that. But Sonic 06 on the Xbox hit Platinum hit, surprisingly enough.
I wish they would go back and overhaul it and release it today, because I would love to play through it.
Honestly, there was a project by Chaos X who's been rebuilding the game kind of from the ground up on Unity, and it plays perfect. It feels like Sonic Adventure 1 Sonic. It's great.
I miss the Adventure series.
Yeah, like 06 was like the last adventure gameplay, and after how that was, they went to Boost.
This game had a lot of interesting stuff in it, like his run cycle. I adore his run cycle.
Yeah, the peel out animation.
Like it feels so fluid running around. It doesn't feel glitchy. I don't feel like I'm gonna just blast off a ledge. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially where this game is the only one where we actually have a dedicated run button like Mario.
Yeah, I'm big on the dedicated run button.
Well, run count weird in this game it's like a run trigger, but whatever. It's like treating Sonic like a racing car.
That's true. I remember, like, the first time I played it was recently, right? So I knew this game existed, and I never knew if it was good or if it was bad. I've never heard anybody say, I haven't read any reviews. I went in blind. And as soon as I started, I was like, oh, this is pretty much Mario Galaxy with Sonic. But that's not a bad thing, to me at least.
Not particularly.
I mean,
Go bomb!
I
love
guess
the freaking
calling it Mario.
banjo music, by the way.
Oh yeah, the music was pretty great for this too.
I think the people who did the music for this game actually were the same people who did the music for Unleashed.
That's a shame.
Which is also weird. Like this game, there is no vocal track; it's all just instrumental music, which is kind of nice.
I mean, the music in Unleashed was good, but you know, I stand by the joke of the band music, the jazz music. Yeah. Yeah, that was overplayed. They should have varied it up a little bit.
Or make it not as we're done. Someone else invaded their voice chat.
Oh. Ow.
Like everything. How you all do?
How you both doing?
Just showing off a bit of the DLC for Sonic.
I
I'm
see
not
that.
telling.
Jamie, turn the game's audio down just a tad.
Just a tad.
Just a little tad. Just a tad. What happened this time?
Or someone's calling me. Damn it. First, I want to get this Triforce and see what's going on. There we go. Before I'll tone down. You said, but just by 10.
Just a tad.
Yeah, when I joined the call, I had to mute the stream, so I don't know how loud it is.
I listened to it for a good minute. It was just the game audio was a bit too high. But sounds. Hang on.
Alright, I'll be right back.
He even has the little gloves on.
Oh, he does. Alright, sounds good now.
That's the most clothing I've ever seen Sonic wear.
You've clearly never been to DeviantArt.
I have not. Not for that.
It's simultaneously the website where you can find Sonic with and without any clothing.
I know, it's ironic. I used to go to DeviantArt for like really good wallpapers of like Metroid and stuff, and then that came to a halt in the recent years.
Yeah, I had an account there like back in the mid 2000s. It was the heyday of, you know, the Invader Zim days. Invader Zim, stuff like that.
It wasn't too bad. Like I'd say that and like Newgrounds, you know, pre-YouTube era.
Oh yeah, DeviantArt was a good platform for posting your art. But
Alright, I'm back.
hello. It used to be really good platform for posting your art, but then Tumblr came along and kind of trashed that, and DeviantArt got really shitty. And now everyone has just basically moved to Newgrounds.
Also,
Well-
there's a resurgence for Newgrounds.
Oh,
Yes.
Newgrounds is huge again, yeah.
I didn't know. Wait, what is this helicopter stuff?
We just
That's
needed
all
a
for
resurgence
the
of albino black
multiplayer.
sheep.
This has multiplayer?
It's like the equivalent of Mario Galaxy's co-op star kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
The second player.
So nothing.
The second player could have control of one of the many RC vehicles. Some are better than others. Like,
Mario Mario Galaxy was the perfect let your little brother play setup.
although I did hear that I think it was in Mario Galaxy 2 where the second player in co-op mode can actually grab purple coins. Which for like some poor purple coins that's a godsend.
Eric, I have a crazy idea.
What?
Okay, so hear me out. If I can find my N64 Game Shark and get it working, we should do a co-op playthrough of Banjo-Tooie with the Bottles Revenge mode on.
Fill me in.
Do you not know what that is, or?
No, I have no idea.
Okay, so Bottles Revenge was a multiplayer mode they had planned for the story mode of Banjo-Tooie that got scrapped really close to the end of development. So it was basically finished. And what it is just someone plays Banjo, the single player campaign, and Bottles has an evil ghost spirit that follows alongside you at all times. And when you get close to enemies, he can press a button and take them over, and then the second player controls the enemies and tries to kill Banjo.
That's brilliant. Why did they scrap that?
I guess they just couldn't like debug it enough in time.
Oh. That's where DLC would have come in handy.
But all it takes is a Game Shark code, and you can add it back into the game, and it basically works for the entire game. It's just it's just bosses. Like it doesn't work for bosses.
Still, I am on board. That sounds delightfully stupid.
It's wonderful.
I love it.
Also, hi Sonic. This is a Sonic game, right?
Yes,
What
it's a
happened?
Sonic-
God, this is just a shameful ripoff of Mario Galaxy. I'm sorry, and that's a bad thing.
Well, I was saying that earlier when I first started playing this. I thought that it was a ripoff of Galaxy, but it kind of becomes its own thing.
Comes its own thing. It's pretty bizarre in some levels, especially the one where you just become a snowball.
Oh yeah,
The
that
music
was.
is so good.
They did that in Donkey Kong too.
Did they?
Yeah, it was. They only did it in one stage for a tiny little section. You became a huge giant snowball, and you had to. It was basically minecart, but just instead of the minecart, you were snowball.
I'm curious. It's like hit continue. Like what file does it have?
And since I didn't get to play Sonic Colors, I had no idea what any of the wisps did, so I had to learn it as I went with this game.
Also, another thing to note that the Wii U and 3DS version had different wisps as well.
Really?
Yeah, the 3DS version had the lightning wisp. And lightning
guess I don't-
There was the boulder wisp. There's a whole bunch of other ones. Some involved the fucking gyro controls.
Is there just straight up a Rubik's Cube?
Yes. Yeah, this is like after you beat the game, like beat the final level, there is these 4 extra stages. This one is like one of the most pointless stages I've ever seen. This is a cool one. This is a cool one. This is the most what the fuck stage in the game.
That I think that one's on Steam, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, these
Steam
stages,
had extra stages, but they weren't Nintendo related.
like, these were in the base game regardless. They just require a lot of
Oh,
added
okay.
animals to unlock.
So I've always wondered how come nobody has managed to rip these stages off of the Wii U version and port them to Steam, or port them as a mod.
Good I'm not sure, like, are the assets
Like,
hard to
couldn't
get?
you? The Wii U's been broken, hasn't it? People have been able to get like Smash Brothers assets.
Yeah, long time ago.
So you'd think they'd be able to like rip all the Zelda reference assets out and probably rip the entire stage geometry.
Yeah, like, this is the thing I really hate about games like this. Are you sure you want to delete all your current save data and create new save data? Your only one and only save file.
You had better be sure.
Like, I think you could probably, if you really want to be safe, is put your save file on a thumb drive and have it safe there. And if you want to put it back, you just put it back in.
I think the Switch is the first one to do the cloud saves, right?
For Nintendo, yes. But you need the fucking Nintendo Online thing. But PlayStation's been doing the same thing with PlayStation Plus, so
I called Nintendo 2 days ago, and they gave me a lot of sass. They had never given me that much sass on the phone before. I was trying to get them. I was trying to get them to change my Nintendo Network ID, which can't be done. They've done it before in the past one time. I asked them nicely, and they just straight up did it. So I thought, okay, they'll do it again if I just call them and ask them. That guy was like, "You have to be careful when you're making a name. It's permanent. You should have read all that in the user agreement." Oh, he was giving so much sass.
You should have read it in the user agreement.
like, it's your own fault, this shit. What the fuck? I just want to change your name.
I didn't read it. Now they're gonna drag you away and sew your mouth to someone's ass, and then sew someone's mouth to your ass.
They gotta catch me first.
So I guess, like, first stage, what was your first impressions, I guess, either playing it or seeing it in action?
Well, I think the only impression I had of this game was the Smash Bros. Level that they made,
Oh yeah,
which
the
really
Windows
doesn't, yeah, it really doesn't do justice to the full game here. And like I said, when I first played this stage, I thought, oh, this is like Mario Galaxy, just with Sonic. And I was expecting the whole game to be like this. You know, everything is on this huge either sphere or cylinder, and everything's going to be rotating. And I thought, well, I wonder why they didn't implement more gyro controls. But then I remembered I'm playing on Steam, and I'm an idiot.
Yeah. In this game, they are, like, compared to Colors, I love this game, but they feel definitely way forced in this game. They're not even giving an explanation why they're here, or any other game.
Yeah, that. I figured there was whatever reason they were here was explained in Sonic Color, so I didn't question it.
Actually, you wanna know where it was explained? It was explained in Sonic Runners, the mobile game.
That nobody played.
I played it. But, like, yeah, like, thanks Sega for putting a
Whoa.
crucial plot thing.
I tried the Dash game, the mobile game. That was okay.
I
Dash
played
is
the
okay.
Sonic Rush mobile game.
That may be what I'm thinking of. I played some Sonic mobile game, and I liked it. It's like a rail runner.
Yeah, that's like Sonic Dash.
Everybody say your unpopular Sonic opinions.
Unpopular Sonic opinion.
I'll go first.
Go first.
I genuinely enjoy Sonic 3D Blast.
Ooh.
It's not bad.
I like it.
It's not
Like,
great,
Oh God, no! But
but it's
Like, I
not
have
Sonic
fun with it.
06.
I have fun with Sonic 06 too.
I don't know how.
It's the kind of game
Funny.
you laugh at how broken
Well-
it is at times.
Souls, the game is hot garbage, but goddamn, you have a good time playing it.
I wish I did. I was just mad.
At what point the game broke you, if I may ask? Like, I got you like that.
The when you go, I want to say the third stage where you're on the street and Silver shows up and hurls cars at you and everything is destroyed and on fire. It literally unplayable.
I think the-
Like they redid it for Sonic Generations and it was playable.
it was great.
I gotta say, I'm really fucking tired of.
I think he was right. They do seem forced.
It's like, it doesn't feel like you can use them as freely. Like, they feel very situational in some spots.
I mean, I like Sonic Colors a lot, but I'm just getting sick of every game I have to deal with wisps.
Yes, it forces. It's like
I like the fact
forces-
that-
like, it's given mainly to the Avatar character for like the equipment they have.
I like the fact that they worked the little animals back in as a story plot.
Yeah, this game feels like it's the most harkened back to the classic games for the modern games. I don't understand what's up with these trees. They're just blocks and mashed together.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh boy, I got a fucking Omochao. Just what I always wanted.
How does it feel knowing we're about 16 days from Animal Crossing?
Scary. Because I'm not at full money yet.
It's so it's creeping. It's getting close.
I know exactly how you feel.
I'm gonna be cutting it really close.
We'll get through this, my friend.
I need an adult. I need somebody to teach me physical responsibility.
We all have to learn it at some point.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Smart Guy. Mr. I have a savings account.
Mr. I paid Tom Nook back. The one guy.
Listen, in real life I'm a dipshit, but in Stardew Valley I'm a financial fucking genius.
You even have the scepter. Fast travel.
Some broad form of fast travel, sure. Look, it's Jim
I really-
Carrey.
I really enjoyed this cutscene. I think it was my favorite part of it. Like you got a little inside look at his stupid factory.
Yeah, like animals to bad day. Boom, instant armor.
Like Sonic Adventure 2 touched on it like what 1 or 2%. They tried to explain it away.
Like
You should have struck a deal with Valve to have a fucking portal turret on the fucking conveyor belt in the back, just as a little Easter egg, and that's it.
I'm different. I love the sunset. I love the aesthetic of this game. Where's the red ring?
I like the way the water looks.
Water.
I like the
and also-
sunset.
Yeah, and actually it dynamically changes throughout the stage.
They put a lot of work into this game that I feel went unnoticed and underappreciated.
God damn, I can't believe they actually made a game out of that Smash Brothers stage.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
For me, that's how it is. I saw the Smash Bros. Stage first.
Kill him. Oh, yeah, my favorite Wisp, Jesus.
Asteroid, which
Jesus!
consumes everything.
So are you getting everything?
I'll be doing my best. I missed one red ring in the first stage, but I'm sure I can just get back to that at some point.
You got 88. So this is the past. There he is. Hugh Lewis.
I played through the whole game without realizing that the homing attack could be charged.
Yeah, you just like Sonic just stares at them so hard and he charges Room Attack.
You can charge the homing attack?
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
You see the homing attack get like multiple circles on an enemy. You see that's how many tiers of power it has. The highest you can
Dude,
have.
every
it is
time I
6.
think about... Dude, every time I think about my parents not loving me, I also have tears of power.
What the that just doesn't work.
You were saying?
That got
Please
real.
continue.
Okay, actually, this item, that item right there is really nice. It's a red ring radar. I have a request from you. Also, I've heard that these challenges, I managed to do it on my main file, but some requires so specific shit, and the fact that apparently they were going to be required to get Supersonic, but decided to scrap that and just have the emeralds be the main thing. God.
Good God, Kith.
Good God.
I must have missed a lot of the extra stuff. I don't remember having to deal with the Chaos Emeralds at all.
Like, there are 7 Chaos Emeralds, 1 for each world, and you get them by just getting all the red rings in each world.
You get all 7 of them, and then you can summon the Magic Dragon.
Yep.
And you get 3 wishes.
And everybody always wishes for the same thing. Supersonic. Negating the whole damn thing.
Or wishing Sonic back to life.
Everybody say a nice thing about this game.
I
have a lot of nice things to say.
Say one then.
The flow is very good.
I
didn't-
appreciate.
This definitely, I mean, this is a platformer that they tried to retrofit to Sonic, the whole speed aspect. But take Sonic out and slow it down maybe 1 or 2%. You've got a Mario level platformer here, in my opinion.
Just way more speedy.
Yeah.
Okay, I like his running animation.
It
I
is.
think it
great.
looks nice.
I prefer this game's running mechanics over any other modern Sonic game. I hate modern Sonic's running.
Did you ever play Sonic Rush on the DS?
I'm sure I did. Is that the one with Blaze the Cat?
Yes.
Yeah, I played it. I don't remember anything from it, but I remember playing it.
You don't remember the fucking dun 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 dun. Right there, round, right there, round.
Right there. That was close. Holy
That's part of the song. He says, "I was close." Holy shit.
shit. I mean, it's by the same guy who did Jet Set Radio, so he can say whatever the fuck he wants.
you follow that guy on Twitter?
I see his tweet all the fucking time.
You seen his fucking Family Guy tweets he's been doing a lot lately?
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
I was like, that's like the last thing I would expect from him.
Why Family Guy?
I don't know.
I guess it's his favorite show.
It's I guess like Family Guy is just like his favorite show. So his fucking like profile picture is this yellow and black silhouette profile of Peter Griffin, and he's always retweeting shit like fake Family Guy screenshots of Peter opening his door and there's an Asian man there and it's like, oh my god, Lois, you remember the time I met Nakamura?
Oh my god, Nakamura.
It's like the only fucking thing he retweets lately, and it's fucking hilarious.
And this was who?
He's the composer of Jet Set Radio and Sonic Rush.
Oh, okay. They should bring Jet Set Radio.
Yes, they should.
Sega has all these IPs that we never see. All we ever see is Sonic.
Or
And
Yakuza.
occasionally, and occasionally a Monkey Ball game will come out and you'll never even know about it. You'll see it on the shelf somewhere and you'll be like, what the hell? When did this happen?
Says you. I follow Monkey Ball very closely.
Well, that's your mistake.
I know.
No, I'm kidding. I like Monkey Ball.
I like. I really wish they would make a new Skies of Arcadia, but then
No, they'll never go back to that.
it's a shame.
Seeing like how like RPGs have been really good, like Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy remake. Come on, son.
Yeah, I must have missed so much of this game because I do not remember this.
Actually, the circuses were actually cut out in the Steam version. Like all the shit was cut out.
So what you're
Why?
saying is that if you want the definitive version of this game, you basically need it on the Wii U.
Yes.
Seems that way.
Oh man.
It was definitely it was built with the Wii U in mind first, and I guess it's like, well, shit, no one bought the Wii U, so we'll have it on Steam.
I bought the Wii U.
I bought it too. I'm playing it.
I use mine for GameCube games.
You baldy
I bought
nose
one.
hair.
But I traded it in.
What'd you trade it in for?
A Wii.
I don't remember.
Did you say weed?
I said Wii, but the Nintendo Wii.
Oh.
I traded so much shit into GameStop. I really regret it.
Oh my god. When I think back to being a kid and all the shit I traded into GameStop, that if I had held on to would have been worth so much nowadays.
God, yes.
I remember when EB Games became GameStop,
Yes, actually.
and they made the fatal mistake of leaving. They had a shoebox on the counter full of GBA games, and I don't know why they didn't understand that everybody was robbing them stupid.
My fucking GameStop just had the little shoebox behind their counter and didn't advertise it. You had to ask for it. Otherwise, you would never know they even sold them.
I don't recall ever a shoebox kind of thing for GBA games.
It was before they started doing the glass cases with the lock. They just had them in a box.
My GameStop over here still sells DS games, but that's like as old as it gets. So. But they don't keep the boxes for the DS games either. They'll throw the cases away and just keep the cards. Except for one, on the odd occasion, they'll keep one of the boxes.
Yeah, like the
Right now, they have a
Swati-
boxed copy of Pokemon Ranger.
I figured at this point they just throw all the boxes away.
Yeah.
Oh, the GameStop. I meant to tell you this, and I apologize for not telling you sooner. The GameStop in the Oxford Mall is closing, and they're going to be having like a liquidation sale.
Oh shit.
I'll find out when and let you know.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm broke, basically.
Well, I mean, it could be a month from now, 2 months from now.
Also, I love how the Green Hill Flower became Buzzsaws.
I like that too.
Yeah. Just like
Which
that.
technically would not make it a Horizon.
Well, this part, the level, like, kind of goes topsy-turvy.
Yes, but Horizon comes from the word horizontal. Or vice versa, I don't fucking know. That's probably not even true.
Oh, I finished time.
You were saying you hated it.
I thought I did. Like, I bitched and moaned the whole way through it.
Yeah, I played through.
I guess my first playthrough, my problem was it wasn't the original. So the problem wasn't with the game, it was with me. I have a bad habit of doing that shit, and I've been trying to cut it out, but, you know, old habits die hard.
I love that movie, Die Hard.
Well, there goes that
I
red
mean-
Damn it.
Just
it's
kidding,
like-
I've never seen it.
This game was so different, like Sonic Lost World here was so different from what is it, Unleashed?
Yeah, something like that.
Unleashed and, well, like, last game was actually Generations.
Yeah. And I like
Well, that's a real
Generations,
Sonic game.
but
I adore
This, to
I love
me-
Generations so much.
this to me felt like the most Sonic thing since the Genesis. And I'm pretty sure that's an unpopular opinion, but I don't know.
Like, this game definitely has like a especially like the cutscene having like a Saturday morning cartoon kind of feeling going for it.
Yeah. It feels like a Sonic game. It feels like a cartoon. It feels like what you're used to. It's not trying to be gritty and realistic. Sonic 06, Sonic Unleashed, they went for not necessarily realism, but
Like Sonic
Prettier
in the
than
real
this.
world in some regard.
yeah. That's what Sonic 06 wanted to do, Sonic in the real world, and it just didn't work for me.
Honestly, like Unleashed did it better by far.
I liked Unleashed. I know most people hated the werewolf or werehog stuff. It can be a little cumbersome, but
Yeah, especially
I
early
lived.
on when Werehog is like doesn't have much going for him.
yeah. Of course, this game will be over if you know, before you realize it. If you blink, you'll miss this game. Which, the whole time I was playing this game, I was trying to figure out if this was, like, is Sonic Lost World longer than the New Super Mario series? Which is longer, as far as game length?
I am not exactly sure, and I haven't played the new Mario game in a good while.
Because Tropical Freeze seemed like it was over pretty fast, too.
Listen, Sonic 06 is the best Sonic game ever created. And I can explain to you exactly why that is the case.
Because
I
Basic
just had
has the
one
best
question.
character in the game, of course.
It's the only one where fucking Silver gets roundhouse kicked in the back of his head by Shadow.
Yes.
Did they explain any more about Shadow in Sonic 06?
Define, explain.
Yeah.
Well, he fucking straight up dies in Adventure 2, and then in Shadow the
He
Hedgehog.
got better.
Exactly. You saw that too, didn't you?
He's an android in Shadow the Hedgehog.
No,
That's what the game
he's the
kind of wants you to think.
but he is the real deal. But you want to know how you find out about that?
I remember Shadow the Hedgehog, James. Listen, he's like, Doctor, these androids, am I?
Yes.
Yes.
What?
What?
Yes. What? Yes.
I thought it would
Yes,
be
yes.
way more charming if he was an android for Shadow the Hedgehog.
Well, actually, he is the real thing. It is Shadow. You want to know how you found out about that?
How'd you find out about it? By collecting all 7 Chaos Emeralds?
No.
He finished the game.
If you play the final boss and wait around 9 minutes, Eggman just says, "You are the real Shadow the Hedgehog. I found you in a crater. I tried to heal you," and that's where like what Sonic Heroes took off. Yeah, you had to wait 9
Oh
minutes.
yeah, Sonic Heroes happened.
Yeah, but like you had to wait 9 minutes in the final boss for Eggman to say it.
Next time, bring better animals.
Bring me the perfect IV animals, you nitwits.
Perfect Ivy. These animals are not jolly.
I need angry.
You brought me the wrong nature.
What is this 5 IV garbage?
This one isn't even shiny. Actually, that rabbit that he threw aside was a different color than all the other ones that this game has shown.
Yeah,
Is the
his name
only
was
one like
very
that.
Shaggy.
Yeah. So what is the difference between these animals and the ones from Sonic? What is it? 3D Blast, the Flicky, whatever the hell.
Don't call them flickers. You can't say that word.
Listen,
No.
I'm very dumb. I'm allowed.
You're not dumb. You're just old.
There's a difference?
No, but
It's weird, like,
is it working?
In the it was like only in the Genesis version actually gave backstory of like the Flickies have some kind of power that Eggman wants. The Saturn version doesn't even acknowledge that.
I only have the game on Saturn.
Beetlejuice is here.
Beetlejuice.
All those
I've
worms
never
that pop
seen
up in
Beetlejuice.
those worms that pop up in forces for no reason whatsoever. They're there
I
in the
haven't
first level
played
and never
Forces
appear
yet.
again.
Forces is
I bought it. It's just sitting there on Steam waiting for me to play it.
I have a bunch of Steam games I have yet to play.
I think that's what Steam was made for.
Just
Yeah.
have the infinite backlog.
He can climb. Wait. Whoa.
What up?
Since when
Yeah,
can
he-
Sonic do this?
He can Donkey Kong Country across the ceiling.
Yeah, he pulls his like remember from Sonic Adventure, you can climb those freaking crowbar things.
Do I remember that?
It was in the stage where you're on the ship.
You got Skydeck.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I
Is
didn't
that
know
the
he could do
stage
that.
that has the cool music.
No.
Listen, I'm not a big fan of Sonic Adventure, but it's got a great soundtrack.
It's okay.
And then there's Mystic Ruins. Yeah.
Fucking like Pocahontas music or some shit. Ow!
Pocahontas music. Dude, that's laces.
Lace.
Laces?
You're just being a little racist, Randy.
this Randy's a prick.
Listen, I've seen the Confederate flag you have hanging over your bed.
That's my neighbor, goddammit! He put it there!
Ooh, I saw a Confederate flag on a truck today. And there were
Of course you did.
Well, I mean, there was more to what I was saying, but okay.
Go on.
No, they were at the Dollar Tree parking lot, and they'd gone in and left 2 dogs in the car. And
Oh, no.
I wanted so badly to go take their dogs away.
Oof, to save them from the Confederates.
Mm-hmm.
When I was going the road trip down to Florida, I saw like 2 giant Confederate flags in Carolina.
I'm surprised you didn't see more.
Yeah, I was gonna say only 2.
I saw something ultra rare today. We were eating breakfast at Wendy's, and there were 2 elderly people sitting there
Dude, they have breakfast at Wendy's?
with
Yeah,
fucking
they just started recently.
the
Oh shit,
little-
dude. Let's talk about that.
Sure.
Go on.
No, there was just 2 old people there that had voted Democrat, and I was like, I didn't know your kind existed.
It's weird, isn't it?
It is very weird. Like, okay, when I went to vote earlier, I had to give them my ID, and then they gave me the little piece of paper, and they said, go to that table over there. Go to the table, and there's 2 ladies sitting there. There's a white lady, and she has the pad in front of her of Democratic papers, and then there's a black lady, and in front of her is a pad of the Republican. And when I walk up, me with my beard and a white guy and 6 foot looking like a redneck, the black lady she was tearing off one of the Republican pages about to hand it to me. She was already, she thought she knew. And the white, and when I handed the lady the ticket, she's like, oh, wait a minute, this is me. And then she handed me the Democratic ballot. It gave me a good story out of that.
Nice. Congrats on getting out and voting today. I wanted to, but bureaucracy is slow.
I was trying to think of a good.
You know how them bureaucrats are.
I was trying to think of a good Hermes reference. I couldn't think of one.
My sandwich!
You don't have to make a federal case out of it. I'm afraid I do.
Ah, a big fat roach! I thought I put that away!
Hell yeah.
You can either
The
pay the
episode where Hermes fucking replaces all of his body parts with robotic cybernetic enhancements.
I think I remember the episode where Hermie has like, somehow like got decapitated and surgically put head back on. His head's on backwards.
Kiss my front butt!
Like Zoidberg's like, you're all fine to me.
Barbados Slim! I could admire them more if they weren't twitching in my face. I'm not twitching them. They do that by themselves.
My favorite was, you can either pay the fee or bribe me. Either way, it'll be $500.
I want Wendy's now.
So
We
do
don't
I.
have one here. I have to go out of town for Wendy's.
Really.
All we have is a fucking Jack's.
Jax.
Who are you calling fam?
Well, okay, there's a Jack's, and then there's like 40 mom and pop like barbecue places, which is fine. Barbecue's good. Oh, and there's also a Domino's.
We're sorry for your loss.
You know what? There's a reason I'm fat.
I had pizza earlier. I can't talk.
It's okay. You can talk as much as you want. I accept it.
This fucking music, this is like goddamn Empire City. Like, this is like where you can clearly tell it's by the same people who did Unleash's music.
Oh, that's Diamond City. Never mind. You said You said Empire City.
Yeah.
Now the rail running stuff here didn't bother me. It's actually really fun.
It's actually like a little weird little callback to 06 in some way.
Okay, I was gonna I was holding off on saying that it reminded me of Galaxy because I was like, oh, this reminds me of the trunk slide level, you know, of Galaxy
Yeah,
2.
The bees, yeah.
But then as soon as I was like, I'm not gonna bring it up though, because that's an easy thing to reference. I see fucking bees, and it's like, oh well.
Yeah, it's very on the nose.
Is it blurry for you, or is it just on my end?
No, it's blurry for me too.
Oh yeah, wow, yeah, that's Ridgeway, what the fuck.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, my
Ow.
friend, but you have a poopy connection.
Wells at Zoo.
Everybody
the
point and
podcast.
laugh at his poopy connection. Do you use Comcast? I thought you had Spectrum.
I do have Spectrum.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ugh, I do too.
I honestly wish we had Spectrum because it'd be better than what we have currently.
Ow!
We don't even have Comcast around here, do we? That's like a East Coast thing.
Probably.
I
I
do like
know-
that you can face plant against the walls.
Yeah, it's the
I'm-
death.
We have to drive all the way to Childersburg to get a new router. They want to charge us $40 to bring it to us. It's free if we pick it up.
Ugh.
How far is
and
that?
Probably about what, a 30-ish minute drive there, and another 30 back. But it's the principle of the thing. Like, it's mandatory. They updated everything on their end, so you have to have a new modem.
Oh, that's just lovely.
Why are they charging $40 just to bring it out? It's like half an hour drive.
Because I don't know.
I can't believe the cable company is trying to cheat you out of money.
It's okay. They're
horror.
not about to be relevant for much longer.
So we've upgraded our architecture and firmware. You're gonna need this new router to use our internet services. And it'll be $40 to bring it out to you. Why $40? Can't I just why is it $40 just for you to bring it out to me? It's like a half-hour drive. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Oh. We really wish we could help, but it's gotta have the $40. Twisted
Because
his
we're
nipples
really
is the
low on
joke.
money. Our industry is dying. Please help us. Even though
The
we're-
joke is that I was twisting my nipples while I did that. Also, my light is on and I'm by an open window, I just realized. So I'm wondering, it's completely possible, like, the several houses down by next to me could look up and see me twisting my nipples. Dancing around, doing a little, cutting a rug.
And one of
Still
it was the one that's
Tuesday.
actually I forgot what his name is, but the old guy from like Family Guy with the thing for Chris. Just looking at you with the binoculars.
Jeffrey
Herbert.
Epstein.
Herbert, I think.
Jeffrey Epstein. Willem Dafoe.
Oh, Exo Cooler, that's the stuff.
Doesn't look like Ecto Cooler. You know what I miss?
What?
I miss Crystal Pepsi.
Like, what
you ever
even is
had it?
Crystal Pepsi?
Yes, I have had it.
I haven't had it.
It's just Pepsi, but it's clear, so it's cool. It's because I just like the option, you know. It's like I want a Pepsi, but I also want it to fuck with my head for a sec.
Why would you want a Pepsi?
Listen, we've all had dark times, okay? We all do. We all have our vices to get through. Shut up.
I'm not even. I don't even like Coke, but Coke is better than Pepsi. Pepsi is dirt piss water.
Listen, at least it's not fucking Budweiser.
I wouldn't know.
Listen, I've drank my share of beers. I know Bud.
I guess like
Yeah.
maybe on your YouTube player you change have the gear set. For some reason with my end it was just set to a 144p. I set it back to 720.
Well, it's set to auto, so it should be. Ha! Auto! God, get it? It's set to you. That's the joke.
Oh, there we go.
Now it doesn't look like Pisvasa.
I would say like because like this level has a funny little gag. You got the Dead Ruins and the name title.
Damn, you got me thinking about Crystal Pepsi now.
I have you thinking about Crystal.
You have me thinking about Crystal Pepsi.
Insert the S.
It's your fault.
Cause like that little name change that they added
Wait!
in the E3 after E3.
Wait, James, I'm sorry. Hold your horse for a sec.
What?
Listen, I just had a fucking epiphany.
What's your epiphany?
I need you guys to hear me out, okay? Listen very carefully. Crystal Coke.
What's Magnus?
Crystal Sunkissed. Crystal Sprite.
Crystal Surge? No,
Crystal
that might break the internet.
Crystal OJ.
Crystal,
Do you think anybody out there has like a crystal statue of OJ Simpson that they had made before the thing happened?
or after?
Yes,
You never know
he
with
does.
people.
Or after?
He has one of both. He has a before and after bust. made of
Before
himself.
and after? He had them commissioned.
It's just the one after just doesn't fit his decor that much anymore.
It doesn't fit.
It's just like the fact that, like this level is basically like Sweet Mountain from Colors on crack.
It's like Duck Hunt on Smack.
This stage is very out of place.
It just comes. It's the only time in the game this is ever shown. This what the fuck food level.
What is this Wreck-It Ralph bullshit?
I mean, Mario's real big on the food puns and food stages. Sonic's not.
Like
Fair.
like Sweet Mountain.
Mario.
I mean, Sonic used to be about going from one area to another, and they were completely like random.
It used to be about going to the casino and playing the sluts.
The slut.
Got the slots. They got lots of slots in Vegas.
You took me to the casino. I thought we were going to a chemical plant.
I thought we was going to see Hairspray.
I want to see Hairspray.
This is the only time I can remember these sphere cannons coming back.
What is this new Super Mario Brothers bullshit?
Good level design. That's what it is.
Your good level design. Shut up,
Bowser's
beautiful
like
bastard.
I mean, look at this. This is fun to play.
I got
Take
it.
your toned ass legs in GTFO.
You heard him, Sonic.
Sonic looks like fucking Gumby.
It's 8 riders. That is pure Gumby Sonic.
Oh, Riders was fun. It's also the one where Amy does the weird half eyelid blink.
Yeah, it makes you wonder why these characters have one single eye with 2 pupils. Oh, I think you like
Well,
this
according
cutscene,
to-
Matt.
According to anime logic, the white around their eyes are not part of the eye.
Dude, that's me every Friday night at the club.
I forgot the mustard. Be right back.
Get it? The joke is that it's a penis and not a sandwich. You just gotta lube your throat with Vaseline. It's an old Elton John trick.
Why Elton John?
Makes your voice come out smoother.
Oh, baby.
That just raises questions.
Questions about me or Elton John?
Yes.
Oh shit, I didn't realize we were in fucking Nashville. Too soon? Is it too soon?
Just some fucking giant desert tornado.
I guess some people did die.
Maybe.
Maybe it was fake news. There's a lot of that these days.
Like fake news, like the coronavirus.
What's up with the weird cactus bouncy balls?
They're just there.
I like them.
Are they bombs? I think they're bombs.
No, they're just bouncy spiky balls, basically. Also, by the way, you can control the drill with touchscreen. Don't. It sucks.
Well, they really wanted you to use touchscreen back then.
Get
I really
touchscreen,
wanted
gyro
them to go to
control,
hell.
all of it.
They had to fucking justify the gamepad somehow. So they just had to shoehorn it in every way they could.
That's what made me so pissy about Metroid Hunters. I just... And Phantom Hourglass.
I like Phantom Hourglass.
I do too. Only I wish it had a proper control scheme.
It can, with a
Mods.
patch. Thankfully.
But it's
You know
just
what? I
kind of
didn't think about that.
It's just kind of
There is a
bizarre, though,
patch
that-
for Phantom Hourglass and I think Spirit Tracks as well that gives it D-pad controls.
I might be able to play it then.
I would download the ROM, patch it myself, and put it on the fucking flash cart, and I'll play it on my DS, and that'll be fun. I haven't
need to
played the
look
game
and
since it came
see.
out.
I need to see if there's one for Hunter so I can do it for YouTube.
There might be one for Hunters.
Well, I was gonna say, if you had a Wii U, you could download Hunters through the Wii U Virtual Console.
That ship has sailed a long time.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, he doesn't have a Wii U. No one does. It's a proven fact that if you have a Wii U in your possession right now and are playing Sonic on it in any capacity, you're a pedophile.
But Mom,
Why do I
you
even
reported
try?
on this.
Because you love me.
I'm a confirmed kid diddler.
Kid diddler. Listen, my jokes are just naturally in bad taste. Oh my god, I hear Princess and the Frog in the other room, and I hope the microphone doesn't pick up the song and DMCA this fucking video.
I swear I'd be pissed at your family if that happens.
I'm sorry! Listen, do you think I'm happy? I hate the Princess and the Frog.
Never
That's
saw
not
it.
fair. That's not fair. I don't hate it. I'm just... I've seen
Indifferent
the
to it?
first 20 minutes of it, like... about 50 times. And have never finished the movie once. But I'm so goddamn sick of hearing it. Because it
Hey,
has
it's
to be
better or
played on
worse
repeat
than
constantly.
Frozen?
It's better than Frozen. Listen, there's movies that I like Finding Nemo, that are ruined for me because I had to sit through them so many times. And I've never even given Princess and the Frog a chance, really, but it's already, preemptively ruined for me.
Because of
What
just how
about-
overplayed it is.
What about Emperor's New Groove?
Oh, that
Oh,
movie's
I
great.
fucking love that movie.
I think it's my favorite Disney animated movie.
Isn't that... No, it is Disney. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's when Disney did different take on the movies back then.
It's like... I was gonna say wasn't it DreamWorks, but for some reason I get that movie with Road to El Dorado,
Yeah.
which is also a fantastic movie.
I still need to watch that.
It's very good.
And I think like the people who did the music for that movie were the people who did Lion King, the original.
Are you ready? Are you ready? God fucking damn you! You know who you are, and you know what you're doing.
It's tough to be.
You know who you are. You see it. You know. You're evil. I'm sorry. Please don't. Please don't go.
I'm a compassionate man.
That shell looks like trouble.
God damn it. One day I'll have to give that movie an actual chance, but now is not that time.
There's a time and place for everything, and it's called your deathbed.
Eric, I forgot to tell you something.
What?
I forgot to tell you this earlier, and I knew it was gonna piss you off, so I'm waiting to tell you now. I started watching Jurassic Park today.
Yeah.
I stopped paying attention to it about 5 minutes in, and then stopped the movie halfway and never went back.
Well, I kind of assumed that was what was going to happen.
But does it not disappoint you still?
Yeah, I mean, it's disappointing, but
I'm sorry.
it's your loss, not mine.
It's all of our losses. We benefit as a group if everyone has seen the same movies.
True. We'll understand each other's references better.
We already understand quite a bit of references, though.
It's like I always say, you know enough.
I have a feeling that's a reference, but I don't know it.
G.I. Jose.
Oh, god damn it. You're right. He's like my Papi always said, you know enough.
Alright, I feel like my Wii U gamepad's actually dying right now, so maybe it's just
Yay!
call it a night.
Yatta.
The thing had the worst batteries.
Sure did.
It's unfortunately.
You ran around the moon, slamming posts through the moon and out the other end, giving Raphael a poke in the butt.
Also, one thing about the Wii U version, I can't remember with the Switch, the PC version, is that the Wii version actually has a two-player multiplayer, like a race thing, kind of like Sonic Adventure 2. And it's like the only other game since then to really have something like that. Like, what the hell, Sega?
It looks, I mean, they put so much into this title. I definitely think it's underrated.
Thank you. Finally, someone says it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it wasn't
just-
gonna be me.
Just
Yeah.
compare it to all the other modern Sonic games.
Especially Forces, honestly.
So
Like,
what was bad about Forces?
Short, like in the sense of like every level feels like you beat in a minute. No joke.
Stupid.
And
They're
other
not
than-
dumb.
Other than the custom character thing.
Classic Sonic's controls.
They somehow really borked classic Sonic, even though they hadn't just fine in Generations.
Sega's that company to where they listen to their fans, but they listen too much. You know what I mean?
When is the part where they listened? I'm curious.
Well,
guess, like-
you have like let's say that I tell Sega this stage needs to be fixed. They go and they fix it. Then in the next game, somebody says, "No, it didn't need to be fixed. Change it back." They listen to both of us, so each Sonic game is inconsistent with the next.
It's like the problem with like Lost World didn't do so well in terms of sales. Like it's like, and the reception was basically mixed at launch. And I imagine they took that and decided like, oh, we'll go back to boost formula again for a game, and there's Forces.
Y'all are fucking nerds.
But like, you know, the game not doing well sales wise is more probably Wii U than anything.
Yeah.
Because like Sonic games, like Sonic Forces actually sold. They made fucking bank. So Sonic games sell. It's just a matter of the platform they were available on.
They still need a Sonic and Mario game that's not an Olympic game.
Yeah, one of these days, the closest thing we've had was the freaking Sonic Lost World DLC with like Yoshi and Zelda. That's
We've
the
had a
closest we've got
Sonic
so
and
far.
Simpsons crossover before we've had Sonic and Mario.
What the? Okay, hold on. What the hell is with that me standing out there in the middle of the plaza by himself with the red pants and the black shirt?
That's my brother. That's my brother.
Nobody will have anything to do with it.
He's an outcast.
I have the blue shirt.
James, call your brother in the room and tell him that he's an outcast even in the virtual.
You're like, your hair is stupid.
Tell him that she'll never come back and that he needs to get over it.
Baby, come back.
Tell him that your father didn't want him to know that he is adopted.
Alright, I'm the Wii U charge up. I'm gonna be heading to bed soon. This fucking cough is getting to me. Christ.
James, whenever I come to visit, we should both, you should not tell your brother about it, and we should both walk up to him and hand him an unloaded handgun and be like, listen, we are both your brother. You must choose.
He curves the bullet. He get us both.
Oh, is the game over?
Yeah, it's over. The Wii U gamepad is blinking red right now.
Oh, geez.
So it's in its normal state.
Yep. I actually had to get a new battery because the original battery actually was getting shot. It would like die
Move to a bad
within
neighborhood.
like half hour.
I
As
had to
opposed
do
to like
that
2
with
hours.
the DS.
I need a new battery for my GBA.
You mean the SP?
I do, yes.
Hopefully, maybe I can like catch you only doing like. Are you doing more like Donkey Kong Country live streams, Chozo?
Yeah. Yeah, I will be.
It's like I would like to catch on that. I would like to catch on some more live streams if you know feeling better.
Yeah.
We gotta do
I
more
need
Metroid
to-
Prime.
We do.
I need to stream more.
It feels like there's never enough time in the day for shit like this.
I'm starting to get really nervous when it comes to Metroid Prime because we're getting pretty far into the Switch's life cycle and still no Prime trilogy yet.
Prime Trilogy.
Well,
or
the Prime Trilogy didn't come out on the Wii until... Well, that was like halfway through its life. And we're about halfway through the Switch's life.
What's like 2009? Was no wait that was what did Trilogy come out for Wii?
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. I'm scared. I'm gonna deal with it. I love you guys. Hope you have a good night.
Get the bat.